Back to Enterprise Manager Cloud Control 12c. As I showed you, you can go to Administration, Storage, and this time if you want to come down to Segment Advisor, it will give you a list of anything, any information that it's found. You can look at all recommendations or just recommendations that have been culled from the last run. Now, my instance is absolutely brand new, so there's not anything to speak of. But to walk you through it, what you'll see here over time are table spaces and schema objects that have various amounts of space that can be reclaimed, you see. And what's especially cool about the Enterprise Manager Cloud Control tool is that it can actually run those jobs, and you can set up a schedule for both analysis and remediation in a very what I would call set it and forget it way. In fact, you see under here we have these related links that take you to the Advisor Central, as it's called. That's the clearinghouse for the automatic workload repository. Seems there's an advisor for everything, but there we have a link for automatic undo management. And then previously we discussed memory. There's a set of advisors for the memory subsystem. And then we have another link here to come back to the segment advisor. And this actually allows us to walk through setting up a segment advisor run. And you notice here the way that Oracle sets the flowchart up, it tells you in advance what you're going to do. So here we're going to set the scope. Is it going to be at the entire table space level, or is it just going to be pointed towards specific schema objects? Then you set the schedule, and then you either run the job immediately or schedule it for run later. Just before we leave here, I'll show you this top menu here under Targets. Remember that Cloud Control is intended not only as an Oracle database administration tool, but it can manage all of your middleware and front-end web servers, specifically Oracle, but not necessarily only Oracle. You can actually manage non-Oracle systems from within Cloud Control. In order to get those services and systems incorporated in your Cloud Control setup, you actually have to run a discovery and deploy agent software to those targets. Like I said earlier, I have only one target. It's an Oracle 11G system. So if I want to open the targets and come down to databases, this is where you can aggregate all of the databases that are being managed under this Cloud Control. So this is an example of the Oracle Cloud focus.